If we handed you a random product and social media network, could you find a market for the product and sell a bunch of them? Or what if you saw a brand new opportunity on social media? Would you know how to capitalize, or are you going to wait until somebody spoon feeds you the answer? Welcome to the Digital Marketing Misfits Show, where we, a group of experienced marketers, take on ridiculous and often hilarious marketing challenges to put our skills to the test. We also discuss current marketing events, trends we see on social media, and more. Digital Marketing Misfits is like your favorite morning radio show, except we've applied that entertaining style to the often boring subject of digital marketing. So tune in for some pure marketing mayhem as we make marketing fun again on the Digital Marketing Misfits Show. What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is episode
every time.
What? Oh, yeah, the intro. It just hypes you. That's what it is. Or episode 40 of Digital Marketing Misfits Show, first one of 2024, and tonight is a special no chill edition. I think 2024 is where we plant our flag and sort through the bullshit that is the online business opportunity space. So I hope I'm not the only one now who's ready to spill some tea tonight.
Literally rolling up his sleeves.
Basically, it's so Barb, you said it best. Was like you could get people to say with their whole ass chest just some ignorant shit and tell me I'm wrong about shit and just put their like what is it, Reagan? What do you say? Show them your whole ass? Whatever. What is that whole thing?
Yeah, and essentially.
Yeah.
Make a fool of yourself in a hurry.
Yeah, and that is something that I think I finally planted the flag and called out the Transact Daily Pay, Master Resale Rights, Pyramid Scheme, chain letter thing. And I got a post right now on TikTok that is going nuts. And then I'm getting called ignorant. I'm getting called, I don't know anything about marketing. I don't know what's taught. And the Two Comma Club and the Sasspreneur are hanging in the background. Like,
have you video reply to any of those comments, like shining your Two Comma Club or anything?
Like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What?
Sorry, I hear reverberation off of all my plaques. What?
Yeah, I have not yet because I'm like, do I really pursue this? Because it was just kind of I literally got hit with 4 lives in a row, and it was people were going, oh, this is the greatest thing. You sign up for this, and then they're gonna build your whole funnel for you, and then you can just go on and tell people to sign up, and you're gonna get payment on day 1 immediately. I made money in 12 hours, and you could put people on a payment plan, and I was like not even hiding it one bit.
Dude, what's that? Isn't there a quote that's like, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product? If people are building your shit for you for free, you're the product.
Yeah.
Because well, no, the thing going out and acquiring new business for them. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, dude, it was just, I was like, I've had enough. And I was like, you know what? I've wanted to get out of the business opportunity space in a while, but like, I wanted to be like nice about it, but there's no nice about it. There's just.
So one of their big things is you called it a pyramid scheme, but it's not necessarily a pyramid, but it is one massive circle jerk, or I guess what used to be business in a box.
Yeah.
It's like business in a box with, was it like PLR type of products?
Yeah. So, I mean, anyone here who might be listening to this who doesn't know or is on here doesn't understand. So basically what it is there is a course out there. There's actually a course. There's like 12 of them now. They're basically, we're going to teach you how to do digital marketing, which they basically, you buy the course. They teach you what a funnel is, how to set up a funnel for this specific course. And then you are instructed to go and find your ideal client who is you 6 months ago wanting to learn marketing. So then you go out and teach people digital marketing after you just learned what marketing was. And the whole thing basically has gone into, I'm broke, I did this, I have money now, you can too type deal. And it's, I don't know. I feel like it's just become this big, massive, like Jason said, just a circle jerk. And it's not, no one's learning anything.
Well, I feel like go ahead, Jason. I was going to say the only people that they really care about is themselves. It's selfish because they're just trying to make money and put it in their pocket, but they don't see it as selfish because they're like, holy crap, I made money and other people can do the exact same thing. But we also know that it's not easy and it's hard as hell. And at some point, there has to be people losing at some point in order for other people to win.
Yeah. At some point, somebody gets stuck holding the bag. Like the boom and bust cycle is going to happen. And I think as whatever product making wave starts to make waves, it starts to die. Somebody else spins something up to kind of kick the can further down the road.
Yeah, I think that roughly 12 months ago, I think to 18 months ago, we were talking about a very similar situation, a different product. And it was the same instance of maybe it's not this, but that's not a whole ass business that you think that you have there. It's not a repeatable process. It's not anything that is high value to anybody that you're selling to. Like, period. It's no
Was
value.
this $2,000 to $5,000 commission program
Yeah.
that we're talking about? That was the start, our mutual bond here.
And they grow feet, they grow lots of traction. Oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And then 3 to 6 months later, it's dead. And somebody spins up something new, do we call it a scam? I don't know. I don't know what to necessarily call it. It's not a scam.
You're paying for information, you're getting information.
Right.
So
Yeah.
technically by black and white, it is not. I don't think it's a scam.
So I would classify a scam as like overpromise and underdeliver. And if you're selling this dream of all you have to do is XYZ to get XYZ outcome, we all know that probably 95% of people that enter the digital marketing space are not going to succeed. Do you know what I mean? And so to say all you have to do is show up, apply yourself, learn the skills, like you can do all of those things, but there's like this X factor that you can't necessarily teach. You know what I mean? Like you can to an extent, but it's like sports. Like Michael Jordan practiced really hard, but he also had some innate talent and skill. Do you know what I mean? And so you can go out and work your butt off every day like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant and still not get it. Because there's, and I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of X factor that differentiates people who can succeed with everyone else, which is the vast majority. And so to say, you know, to peddle a dream of you can quit your 9 to 5, you can make $100,000 a year, that kind of a thing, when that's very unlikely, I think that's where the scam is. Not in the fact that you're buying information.
Yeah, I don't think it was as much as you're buying information as some of those that we talked about in the past is lifetime coaching. Where is that today?
Yeah.
For whose lifetime? Like who?
Yeah. Whose lifetime? I mean, and where are they at today? Oh, wait, it's dead.
Yeah.
So I feel like some of that is scammy, and some of their claims were scammy, where I guarantee to get you to 6 figures in 9 months.
Bro, yeah, that was awful.
I'll get you to here in 90 days. I'll get you here. And they have lots of guarantees where 90 some odd % don't get there.
Mm-mm. No, but it sounds good on the sales call. It sounds good with the person that's there. And yeah, I just hate that there's people who buy into that world and then they have to learn the hard way. I wish that I'm starting to see it now. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to see people now start to come around, but like, I know you've spent at least $5,000 on courses now on these high ticket programs, done for you programs. And it was like that one YouTube video that we had with the one guy who was in the WW program. The guy in the comments I saw who was like all ride or die with them. And I was like, oh yeah, I got scammed by them too. Dude, fuck, try to tell you.
I mean, at the end of the day, whether you're talking about the Transact card, all the variants of master
for those that are dumb, can you, Thad, because your beautiful voice is out there, will you explain whatever this Transact card thing is? Because we've already kind of touched on the PLR thing.
I mean, if this is zero chill, like plant your flag 2024 misfit style, then let's just kind of air it out there. So you got that Transact card. From what I understand about it, it's essentially an MLM backed by some weird, fictitious, even more fabricated than cryptocurrency type of like funding behind it.
Well,
And
they don't have.
then,
They lost the bank. They don't have a bank.
oh, they do have a bank now.
No, they don't. They lost.
Oh,
their bank.
they still don't have a bank.
Still
So
don't
it's
have a
not
bank.
even bank backed. So it's like this weird thing, but you buy some, you buy in, you get somebody else to buy in, then you get a percentage of the people they bring to buy in. I mean, it's legitimately, I don't want to say, I mean, pyramid scheme gets thrown around a lot. I mean, if you look at anything, it's always a pyramid, but that is legitimately multi-level marketing where you bring in and you have a downline, you get commissions for everlasting, so that's what that Transact card is, without like going like eating up too much space.
Is this the thing the My Pillow CEO is on?
Oh, I have
No.
no idea. I mean,
Really?
I think so.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay, listen, I don't float on that side of the world, so I literally am blind to it. But I think I saw. So I'm gonna look it up. You keep speaking because I need you to keep calling it
I'm
out.
already halfway into Google here. Hold on.
Yeah, you let me know. You just cut me off whenever. But like whether you're talking about Transact card, you're talking about any of these kind of like super overhyped guarantees, any of those things. Yes, in a world where everything is instant. Go ahead. Uh-oh, Dom found it. What do you got?
No,
Dom?
wait. Wait. Dude, it's literally Mike Lindell's nextbigthing.com. And it says, welcoming My Pillow guys, a new Transact card DBO, digital branch owner.
Yep. There's nothing better than I'm going to take is some type of banking advice from the My Pillow guy. Yeah.
No.
No, man.
Holy
Who
shit.
I believe has gone bankrupt.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like he got hit with all kinds of stuff.
Oh, it was almost $1 billion in fines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he had a
Ooh.
terrible product.
Blessing lives one swipe at a time. It's lives.
Oh,
Like-
wait. Yeah, there it is. Blessing lives. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
Man.
Is this like a press release or this is a
Oh no,
website?
this is his thing. I don't know. It just says that.
I don't
this
think
is-
that's probably.
No,
who
look,
knows
the,
what-
I mean, the link here. Wait, oh, I'm
this
just
is
sharing it.
guys. This is who you're learning digital marketing from.
I mean, guy sold a lot of fucking pillows.
I
No,
mean,
that's
I can't
his- dude,
I
this
can't
is the
hate on
affiliate
his
link.
marketing skills. He
That-
did
that-
sell a lot of fucking pillows. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, god damn. Yeah, that is it. That's his link. I can see it up on my. It's not showing over on the StreamYard, but that's his link.
But the
Wow.
moral of the story with it is like it's another one of those kind of like weird bonus type cards that like, it seems to pop up every so often. This one just seems way more sketch because there's like multi-level scheme underneath it. But whether you're talking about that or you're talking about anything else we mentioned, the high promise guarantees, everything with today is just about instantaneous. How fast. Whether that's the food that we order and get delivered to our house, or the products that we order, the content we consume, how fast we can access a television show. You think people will actually watch commercials? I'm blown away that advertisers still advertise, besides to just boomers, on normal like cable television. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, neither here nor there. It's all that instantaneous gratification. Everybody wants it immediately fast. And that's that. I think that's that X factor that you were talking about, Barb. It's not like, yeah, you got to have that will to adjust and be willing to be at it for a long fucking time. Like, it's not going to happen in a month. You shouldn't even expect it. You shouldn't expect it in the first year, honestly. And that's where most people like can't wrap their head around. Like, oh, I've got to wait for this gratification. Well, such and such is promising me, in 90 days. Well, fuck waiting. I'm going to go hot from that. Oh, well, it's been 90 days. Nothing happened. Well, somebody else is promising me this. Immediately, it's just this constant search for it without ever doing any real research, finding out exactly what's going on, what exactly they do. Like, there's just so much lack of like common sense when it comes to it all. You know what I mean? I won't lie. I will be the first one to admit it. When I saw some of the pieces of content back in 2020, I was like, this seems a little bit too good to be true. But then I saw somebody talking about affiliate marketing in like a real sense, like with real strategy behind it. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, that makes so much sense. Like everything unlocked, the blogs that I always read, the YouTube videos that I watched, it all just started to click like some weird, like Rain Man moment. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But a lot of people aren't willing to take it that next level to find out how to actually learn a real skill because they want it by next Tuesday. And that's just the reality. That's why all these pop up. That's why they rebrand, they relaunch, they change their name, they rant and rave. I mean, and let's be honest with you, if you're out there looking for some way to learn how to make money online, like look for course reviews, not somebody who has an affiliate link. Look for the course reviews for people who don't have an affiliate link because they're going to give you the real sauce, just like we learned this week with that chain of new YouTube videos that we all got privy to. You know,
Yeah.
we get stuff that we all knew, but you know, I think at the point where you have somebody trash talking you on YouTube, like I think at that point in time, like you are that scam. You are that modern day internet snake oil salesman.
Wait, perfect segue. I found this, and I wish I was here to see this because he was the one that turned me on. Where's the freaking Chrome tab? Oh yeah. Wait, can I wait? Hold on. Let me stop. Hold on. I gotta get the sound here because it's just chef's kiss. Sounds exactly like it would be. Where is it? Hold on.
You get started.
Can you guys hear the sound?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. It's for all the
Late
wonderful
night,
people.
late
out
night.
there.
This is one of the most incredible things that I have seen.
The second way to make money that I stumbled onto was placing tiny classified ads in the newspaper. If you create and test one tiny classified ad in the newspaper that makes just $30 to $40 profit in a week, it could make you a fortune. Because the secret is learning how to take that one tiny classified ad that just made $30 to $40 profit in a week and to realize that you could now take that same exact ad and place it in up to 3,000 other newspapers around the country. That's what I did. I found tiny classified ads that made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and I placed those ads in around 1,000 other newspapers around the country. That's how I generated over $50,000 a week out of my one-bedroom apartment. And in my Making Money package, I'll show you some secrets about placing ads.
I love that he calls it. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I love the more or less.
Oh yeah, you can make more or less. Yeah, 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, it turns out like I found this on a whole article where the training for the classified ads was you tell people they can make money by doing classified ads.
That's what I was just gonna say. Was the classified ad something about how to make money through classified ads?
100%. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I
That's
know
priceless.
every
The
person
cycle
here-
repeats itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything old is new again. And like, I feel like at some point, every single person getting caught up in the chain letter kind of pyramid schemey MRR DBO thing, the Transact card, like they would call that a scam. But it's literally the same framework. It's just they were more overt about it back in the late 80s, early
Repackaged.
90s. There wasn't enough regulation back then, but
We say this a lot, but most people wouldn't know marketing if it slapped them in the face. And that's why it's such a high income skill, is because most people are victims of marketing, if you will. They are the ideal product, right? Like they know who they're trying to get to.
yes.
Yeah, he straight up sold the dream. They knew people were going to read more or less, but people really only read more. And then they crushed the objection with the money back guarantee.
Yeah. What
So-
year do we think that took place?
1986.
1982.
Yeah, I was gonna say 92.
Me too.
80,
we're going
That's
89.
straight out of like straight 90210 style.
So, all right.
Yeah.
He said $50,000 a week as was his income claim back then, which today would be a ridiculous income
Yeah,
claim,
that'd be hella.
right? Inflation calculator from 1992 to today, $109,000 a week.
And I want to stress like the beautiful copy that took place in that video. Like how many times did he stress tiny classified ad, only $30 to $40 profit a week. Those are super easy. The sense of ease, low bar of achieving it, so it's not outrageous. Okay, 30, 40 bucks a week, I can do that. You know what I mean? Oh, and then all I have to do is just put it everywhere else. Sign me the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, I'm in.
it was so great. Like, that's all I could notice as that guy was just ranting. I wasn't even reading the fine print. I was like, man, the way he's like just nailing that sense of ease, nailing that low bar, that really achievable number. And for those out there who might be watching this now or somewhere in the future, like, real
This is
achievable
marketing.
goals move mountains versus unachievable, unrealistic goals. So you saying you're going to make $10,000 a day sounds way more unachievable than you're going to make $100 a day.
Oh yeah, that's why all the YouTube videos for affiliate marketing, how to make $100 a day, $200 a day, $150 a day. Also, look at this. I know it's blurry as shit probably on your screen. The system was originally $109.95. It's crossed out to $39.95.
Price anchor, baby.
Mhm.
$30 to $40 a day or a week. What do you say? $30 to $40. He's probably selling the classified ads.
$30, $40 a week.
One of these a week is probably what he was selling. And then I can do that over 3,000 papers.
Yep.
Ah,
And that's just one of the 3 ways you'll learn to make money online.
multiple income streams. That's what we call it today.
Yeah.
But I
What
saw
year did that come out?
what?
What year is that from?
I don't know.
I
just-
assume
just-
92 because he put 92.
I put 9. Let's just see.
That was just a guess.
It was all a guess. I don't know. I'm gonna do some Googling here, but like the Don Lapre making money system.
Don Lapre, is that guy in prison?
Dead.
Yeah.
Killed himself in 2011.
Jeez.
So yeah, I
No
went
chill
into
tonight.
the story. So
Ooh,
yeah,
that
so
got
what
dark.
happened was, well, okay. So I mean, a good thing we marked everything here as mature. But he was selling those packages, got arrested for fraud, for mail fraud, wire fraud, money laundering, parts of that business. He was arrested on June 24th, 2011 for failing to appear in court to face those charges. They arrested him, put him in jail. On October 2nd, they found him dead in his cell.
Oh my.
Autopsy said he died of blood loss after cutting his throat with a razor blade.
Damn.
Right.
So
Oof.
was in jail.
The
Extreme highs from $50,000 a week to extreme lows.
Right.
I
Yeah,
think the
it
important
says-
part is to always remember not to overpromise shit. High promise guarantees run like hell. Don't make them. Don't invest in them. Like anything, this instant pay, instant cash, all that other shit, run like hell.
Well,
You
even
know, you know what? I'm gonna say this because this is the no chill episode. This is something that always just blew my mind. Everyone is so quick. Like I remember when we first started like making TikToks. I remember watching all of y'all's content and we all kind of met up, and that's just kind of how it happened. Well, I just remember so many times people just flooding comment section. Scam, not just another get rich quick scheme. And like that was just like the narrative in the comment section.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like these masses of people are just like on the hunt for the quickest way to make money. Like it blows my mind. You're like, oh, that's a get rich quick scheme, but I'm gonna sign up for this thing that said I'm gonna make $100 a day by next week. That like it just blows my mind. Like that's the way the dynamic that pours out of people.
yeah.
It's silly because those same people are the ones that will walk into a casino and just beat it, right? Like,
Yep.
it makes no sense.
So all right, doing some more Wikipedia on Don Lapre. Who guessed 1992? That was the year that the Making Money show with Don Lapre started, where suggested viewers could make money as easily as he had done.
Hmm.
He ran for several years. Someone said 1998. I thought I saw that, right? Yeah, someone Weekly Investments, 1998. That was there. And said he made 220,000 victims, defrauding them out of $52 million in 1992.
Whoa.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Wait, how many victims?
220,000.
Wow. Yeah, the
59
reach on late
million?
night ads
52.
is crazy.
What'd you say?
What's the math on that?
That's
The
$236.
reach on late
per
night
person.
ads.
Hold on. One at a time, please.
I was just saying 220,000 people at $52 million is $236 a person.
You know there was an OTO on the back end. It wasn't just the $39 front end.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm also wondering, like, whatever the population of the United States was, I don't know. Let's say 280 million.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a small fraction of that, but that's a ton of people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But even then, all right. So look at it this way. So 220,000 seems to be. I got to bring that back to our stuff too. What we're doing. 220,000 people sales at the $236 a head is $50 million, right? There. What'd you say? Barb, there's three. What's it? I think it's like 330 million people. Right? There's hundreds of millions of people in America, right? Let's just say that half of them are under 18. 150 million people. For someone to build a business of 2,000 to 3,000 customers or 4,000 customers, like there's plenty of people out there. A little lifestyle business that spits off between 5 and 10 grand a month. Very, very achievable. Now, takes a lot of work. Not going to get there overnight because this is the No Chill episode. That's how it works. But like, it's wild how big that was, but also how small in relatives is the sheer amount of fucking people in the world.
Yeah. I mean, but if you think of it, like, if he had a legitimate product, that's very impressive. And that shows you, like, the efficacy of marketing, like how you can reach people, how it works, even with, arguably garbage infomercials and stuff. But
Yeah.
like what Thad was saying, it's like just the repetition of how easy it is and how the process is so simple. All you do is A and then scale to B and then C, you get this result. But if he had a legitimate product, you only need, a tiny little fraction with a lower ticket product, and it can be life changing.
Yeah, you can
People
craft
had
your
to-
space out with any small slice, right? It's big enough for all of us.
I got kicked off TikTok live, guys.
This is before the internet, right? So people had to actually pick up the phone and
Oh yeah.
call.
There was an 800 number. No, I'm saying I got cut off TikTok live for dangerous acts. Probably my description of Don Lepre's death.
Ooh.
Hit the algorithm. I got banned from.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't-
you were
don't
on
talk
TikTok
about it
Live
anymore.
right now.
I was on
Okay.
TikTok live streaming this, and I looked over and it was like your live has been ended for dangerous acts. I was
Oops.
like, well, there goes my reach for the week.
How does true crime people, like, do they also go through this when they're on TikTok? I guess
They-
that's why we see unalive.
They use unalive, and then they don't.
They don't go in and say they slice their throat open with a razor blade.
Yeah,
Right.
I can see how that would be. Yeah.
that got me. Yeah, TikTok was like, nope. Well, that's that. We said it was the No Chill. That's the first time I got banned on a live on TikTok.
Congratulations.
Dom's flustered now. It's great. I love to see Dom a little flustered.
It's fine. I don't care. It's just I always thought that like, oh, algorithm listening was fake.
Mm.
It's not.
I'm waiting for it to get cut off on mine also.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe your microphone couldn't hear me as clearly because I was. How many people you had? Because I had like lots and lots of. I had like probably nine, not lots, like 9 people on, but still. So many people. There's 9.
You can
There's so
carve
many
out your
people on
space.
there. There's like 9.
9 raving fans. That's all you need.
But you know
So
what?
I-
All right, look at this though, because even somebody starting out streaming having 9 people on a stream, that's literally 9 people stopping what they're doing to watch what you say. Like, I don't know, not gonna lie, I got jaded on our first Black Friday launch when there were 600 people in the room, and I was like, "This is fucking sweet." And I've been like chasing that high, but then I'm like, "Oh, there's 9 tonight. Why is this even worth it?" But like, that's 9 people.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
imagine you're
TikTok is.
handing out flyers on the street to people, and 9 people come up and they're like standing around you, like interested in whatever you're peddling.
Yeah,
Yeah, TikTok has definitely like skewed the spectrum on like how really like I guess powerful even having one person being willing to like stop what they're doing to listen to what you say for a duration of time, let alone 9, you know what I mean, or 200 or 300. Everyone talks about the 200 view jail, you know, like, and I get it. You want more views. That's just what we're like indoctrinated through short form video. But at the same time, that's 200 fucking people that like took the time to listen to what the fuck you had to say.
Yeah.
So be grateful.
Yeah, you could flip that on its head 2 different ways. One, people are just looking for the quick go viral thing. And then
Yeah.
like 2, just like kind of I want to lean in on what Barb said just a little bit is like imagine 9 people standing around you listening to what you were trying to peddle. Would you take your online product that you're peddling right now and talk about it and like be comfortable not behind your screen to want to talk about it?
Oh yeah. Would you go to your family function
Right.
with
You gotta
9
get this
people?
transact card.
I don't, all right, not family function, but like your high school reunion. What'd you say?
High school reunion is a good one. That's like a good barometer because you want to go and show everyone how awesome you're doing, how successful you are, and how you have your shit together. And then you come in. Do you hear yourself talking about what you're talking about, or?
You know, that was off the cuff. I think that might be my new like litmus test. Would you be comfortable telling people at your high school reunion what you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would you go to your local church? Because we all know they're all going to church every Sunday.
Oh,
Like, would
yes.
you go to church and like, you know, share it with the congregation?
Dude,
Yeah.
Some of them would probably love that, a captive audience for them to.
that's
Well,
true.
I mean, some of them probably go to some sketchy, you know,
The church is probably
facilities. You know,
Yeah, so the church might be a scam in itself where some of these people go.
very true, very true. Like some
I
Joel
like high school
Osteen shit.
reunion.
I was about to say.
I got a few of those down here in my parts, guys.
Yeah, y'all are the weird part of the world.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a northeast coastal snob for a bit. Jamar, you still claim Northeast being from Maine, or are you like a full on Texan now?
No, I say I'm still from New England.
It's awesome. I feel like this, like, so like, is that all right? So getting off of the whole like scammy stuff, but like, all right, military people, do you guys say like where you're from originally, or like if you get stationed for a while, or you're always from New England?
Yeah.
Generally, okay. Is that like the accepted practice? So I've never like you
Yeah.
guys move a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
And there I killed it. I killed everything.
I think to go back into some marketing stuff, I think we can rewind to what we were talking about with that infomercial and kind of rewind a little bit further than that. Back in the days of when the TV came out, when they had shows at certain times of the day, but then at night there was nothing. It was just blank air. And then in 1949, they came up with the infomercial where because it was cheap space, they can pay almost nothing and to get in front of people. I think the very first one was the Vitamix blender. I'm sure everybody knows
Oh,
the
really?
Vitamix blender. That was the very first infomercial ever in 1949. But then obviously it got into a creepier and creepier space and got darker and darker with all these scams and stuff like that. But that really their target audience? Those people that are up later at night into that cheap ad space, are those the more vulnerable people that are looking to change something in their life? And that's who they're really talking to. Where I'm not saying that they couldn't sell something on daytime television and the ad cost would be crazily high, but I think maybe that their their target audience was at that time slot.
I know, but people at night buy shit too.
They
Yeah.
do buy shit.
If you send an email broadcast at night, I used to do it every once in a while with just the subject line was just "you up."
I mean, how many times I remember as a
make
kid-
sales, it would just be,
I remember as a kid, like watching a TV show, falling asleep, waking up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
to like some ridiculous infomercial on, and I would get suckered in just to watch it. I didn't want to buy anything. Well, I take that back. There was one that got me as a kid.
what'd you buy late night?
I didn't buy it because I didn't have enough money at the time, and it was a ridiculous price. But you know the modern day Multimaster tool. The ones that
Oh, yeah.
they make cuts. It was like a
Oh, what does it do,
sawzall, but
Jason?
you could make. Oh my god, that thing was like the coolest fucking thing. But it was like $400 back in the day.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I wish I had one of those because I had been doing construction already when I was like started when I was 13. So I was already kind of in the tool world and trying to make my life easier. But that one kind of got me. Fast forward, I've had like 10 of those.
I mean, they still come on. I sometimes will have the TV streaming on Hulu Live or something, and they come on at night, and it's always the magic copper pans or some magic chopper. But it just is so ironic now because the pattern is repeating itself when you look at things like TikTok Shop now, and kind of those products and like how people can actually create videos around that. I think they should maybe, look at old infomercials and not make it so promo-y, include it in lifestyle. That's what they are selling in that. The never stick in the pans, all that kind of stuff, right? You can tie all that in together because everything old is new again. And it's exactly what Jason's saying. Like if you actually study those infomercials, you'll know why the people buy the things. It may not be their target audience per se, but if the right person sees it at any given time, right, and you drive them to any given thing, it's a matter of when.
I think a lot of these marketers that are online, I'm not saying that they're promoting good stuff, but just in general, if your audience might be up late, like I know some people that are doing lives, like I'll wake up and there's 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, somebody is live, like doing their own little infomercial. And like, who the heck? And I'll look and there's 300 people in a room. I'm like, it's working. What? Holy crap. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you people doing? But it's working.
Yeah. It's but also I think the what's making these things as bad as the product may be, it's not about the product. It's about identifying with the person who's selling it. Oh, they look like me. They sound like me. They have the lifestyle that I want to have. I think that's what kind of gets into it. Doesn't matter what they're selling. Because I see it. My late night stuff is so I'll usually fall asleep, but I like to watch like game shows at night. There's a trivia one that goes on, and like if we fall asleep and I'll wake up and in the overnight, Jerry Springer actually hosted a game show called Baggage. Fucking ridiculous show. But in the middle, the infomercials, it's a power generator, but the brand is for Patriots. I was like, clearly that's like it's not about the generator and about having a generator. People just probably see that for Patriots and like, oh, I have to buy that. Don't care. The product's probably junk. It's funny. It's probably made in China because it doesn't say made in USA on the entire commercial. Because they usually make sure made in USA on there, but it doesn't matter. It's the brand, identifying with the brand, not so much the product. And I think that is something I want to work on at least for this year of 2024, being like, look, what you sell is not unique ever.
And I think that's super important. And I think that's something that, what was it? I can't remember if it was Donald Miller and the Story brand, or I can't remember where it was mentioned, but people want to be a part of something. And that's the important part when you're thinking about your brand, what you stand for, what you've been through, all the things that kind of make you who you are. And again, it's not about airing your dirty laundry for anybody out there. It's like, oh, I got to share all my stuff. It's not about that.
No.
But it's about sharing enough to where people can connect with who you are as a person and also what you do online, and that way they feel like they're a part of something different. And I feel like that's another big thing with everything you're seeing on TikTok is they get to hang out with these groups of people online. They might be like super, like not reclusive, but like super isolated in their own personal life. And now they get to like hang out on these TikTok lives and other people and be in front of people. And like, they get that like feel good feeling of being a part of that group, and so there's something to be said about that as well. Like, there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of bullshit around it, but creating something that people want to be a part of is always going to like always carry your brand long term. Like, look at fucking Apple. People still line up around the fucking corner for fucking every time they drop a new iPhone.
Dude, it's silly. Like I have a weird like paradoxical relationship with that. Because at one point I'm like, these people are so fucking dumb. It's the same fucking phone. But at the same time, like, why can't my people do that for me? And I'm also like, you people need to see through the bullshit. That's how yeah.
I mean, it's a common message that we all share, but the most is become the content and build your personal brand, because that is going to be an asset for you no matter what you're trying to sell in the future, whether it be your own products or somebody else's. I read an article the other day that was saying brands are going to look to like ingrain themselves with like actual creators. So you're going to see more long-term partnerships and less promotionally content. You know, you see the vlog posts that are doing a lot better with like the types of products people partner with. Like I think we shared one a while back, right? The guy sharing the story of the Google phone. Those are the stories people are trying to tell, right? Like that's it. So I think that, you know, if the common message is you should be the brand, that's anything you hear from us, please.
I think a good example of that, I think we talked about it. It was, I don't even remember what episode it was, but we were showing a clip and it was, I think it was JT Barrett and his partnership. I think it was with WeWork, or it was a community workspace.
Yeah, it was WeWork.
But it was like, it didn't just like, oh, I'm going to be an affiliate for this because like, oh, and it's like the best thing since sliced cheese. You got to go to WeWork. No, it was like ingrained in his daily activity. Well, maybe not his daily activity, but his life.
But he genuinely liked it.
It was like, it was a genuine like connection with a product, a service, whatever that might be. And that's something to always remember. That genuine connection with it is always going to move. It's like, I mean, it's no different than you recommending a restaurant to your neighbor, you know, unless you don't like them, you know what I mean? Like a good, you know, the neighbor you like, you know, you're going to be more excited to share something genuinely versus like, oh my God, you got to go there. They're going to throw biscuits at your head. You know, they're going to pay for all your food and then give you free dessert to leave. You know, it's not the best thing since sliced cheese, everything. It's about ingraining what you love in your lifestyle, sharing it, becoming that brand, just like Reagan just said. Yeah.
How am I going to make money recommending things that are not high ticket, Thad? Like $1,000 a sale. How will I make money? And I'm not going to keep 100% of the profit.
I think there's something to be said about understanding what the long-term play of this online space is. Even if you started with a $7 product, it was a digital product. You grew that to a $10,000 business. Okay, leverage the fuck out of that process that you did to turn it to $10,000. Now you can build on top of that and build on top of that, just like everybody else fucking does. Amazon started as a fucking bookstore. You know what I mean? Like, understand the long game. Don't worry about, oh, I've got to make $1,000 days every fucking day for the rest of my life promoting this fucking Transact card or whatever the fuck it might be today. Sorry, my no chill meter is ramping up.
I love it.
You know what I mean? But like, I think more people need to understand that. Like, be willing to play the long game. Be willing to, you know what, throw something out there. If it didn't hit, adjust, pivot, relaunch. You know, try to help and serve somebody first, and then leverage your results as you go.
Yes. And even
if you do, go ahead.
No, I would even say even if it's not if you're not in the business of selling information, because there's people who want to sell microphones, right? Just having that captive audience and having people consuming and soaking in your ecosystem, you'll eventually just be able to sell them whatever the heck it is that you want. Like, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't, your relationship with your audience doesn't have to be transactional. Like, people could just go and just hang out and like, oh, I just like watching and listening to their stuff. It's cool. And, oh, hey, they happen to have this mic for sale. I'll go buy it. I'll support them.
I know a lot of content creators that put out 9 months to a year's worth of value content before they ever put their very first thing for sale. When they did put for something for sale, everybody trusted them enough and they just bought everything that they put out there. But that is a long game. Most people, they try to sell things out of necessity for right now. And those are the people that usually are the salesiest and usually don't sell a damn thing. But the people who don't necessarily need it, and then they finally go to sell it eventually, they're usually the ones that are finding success with selling whatever it is. It doesn't even matter what it is.
I feel like that would be such a crucial thing to actually teach people if if you actually wanted to teach people the process of building a business and how to make money online doing whatever. What you just said, like putting out value content for 9 months first, that will weed out 99% of people because they're like, well, when can I put the link in my bio? Like,
Oh, I fucking hate
I
that so
fucking
much.
hate that question with a burning passion. Like, if you don't have 1,000 followers, you shouldn't be selling anything anyway.
Yeah.
Like, create content that's going to attract your people to you. But it's like, if you frame it in that way, like create value content for 9 months, and you have to put in that legwork, become an expert, learn about your audience, how to serve them, like what Thad was saying. And like what you were saying, Dom, it's like, it doesn't have to be transactional. Like, you need to allow people to get to know you. You need to get to know them, and then you can serve them better. But then when you get to a point of finally making that offer, then people are like, know, like, and trust you. Whatever you are selling, I'm buying. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like that would be such a better way to really frame the process of making money online or learning digital marketing, is saying, are you willing to put 9 months of value-based content out before you can even make an offer? Because the vast majority of people will be like, hell no, because they want that next week shit. But also they don't know what they're doing. Like, they don't even know how to create value-based content. They would be like, well, what do I create content about? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, it would just change people's whole paradigm for the better, but just weed out people who have absolutely no concept of how to, I guess it goes back to like that X factor. What separates people who are going to be successful because they're giving something to their audience, they're providing value, they're building relationships, and not in a, in a scummy kind of way, but in a real way where you're like a person talking to another person and allowing people to get to know you and see you.
Yep. And even though I would almost say that, I've said this before, is that if you come out of the gate making a lot of money fast, that's a kiss of death. I know everybody wants that. Everyone wants to go to $0 to $100,000 in a month in the first month, or $200,000. Like, that's a lot of money to make really fast, but you're not going to last.
I think part of that is a lot of times they don't even know why they got there or how they got there, and they're not able to repeat it.
Correct. And they give up and quit.
We've seen that so many times.
Dude, I've seen it probably a dozen times since I've been on TikTok. Just on TikTok. There were legendary affiliates who made way more money than I did in 2020. And now they don't do anything. They've gone back to their 9-to-5s.
I think that this can, be said to, if you want to do the bare minimum, you're going to get bare minimum results. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I threaded that a few weeks ago and it just hit. And when I said it then, I'm going to say it again now. Basically, let's sum it up as this. What is the result that you want? You want a business? Great. Learn what the work is to build that whole ass business that you're saying that you want, with your whole ass chest right now, with your granite countertops and all of those things, right? Like, if you can repeat the pattern or show me anything that, one, I don't already know, or two, that shows me that you've learned what an actual business is beyond collecting money, right? Like, that's what they think a business is. I'm going to put this out there and collect money, and now I have a business. No.
No.
Just no. A business shouldn't start at 0 every single month either. Like, you need something sustainable, and they're starting at 0 every single day. That's why they're on live every single day.
Yes.
I would also say find something that you actually like and stick with it. So many people are trying to find these little shiny object syndrome, and the only reason they're going to it is because of they're looking for that quick win. But find something that you actually like and stick with it. It doesn't matter what it is. Just find that one thing. Like, what is it? Gary V. He still goes out to yard sales. And he's like, yeah, I can make $100,000 this year. with the yard sale stuff, but he doesn't do it for the money. He does it because he
He
freaking
just
likes it.
Yeah.
He just likes it. And for him, it's like a no-brainer because he likes it. Find something that you like where it doesn't feel like work. But there's work involved, like him doing that yard sale stuff, to getting all that set up, trying to figure out over years worth of time, searching and sorting through mugs and different things to
I'll tell
find
you
the
what.
wins.
If Gary Vee came up to me at a garage sale, because he's in like my neck of the woods, like the whole New Jersey, Pennsylvania kind of part of the world. Gary Vee came up to my garage sale, I'd be on eBay like that motherfucker. Like, oh, Gary's picking it up. What does that go for, real quick, before he tells me? Price just went up.
How much
Gary.
is this mug? Hang on, it's $47.
Exactly.
And that's the exact process of learning the skill, right? Like if you actually learn what somebody's doing, you can use it to your advantage later on as well. You're going to be able to know when marketing hits you in the face and you're going to be like, oh, my spidey senses are tingling. That sounds way good to be true. Or maybe that's a really good product, right? Because those conditions that like Hermosi talks about, right? For us, we have a no refund policy. We put our staple in the ground in a hurry to say, this is why. We expect you to get X, Y, Z from what we give you. You know, and it's just all summed up so simply of like, use common sense and, you know, trust your gut.
Yeah. Was there anything after trust your gut? Your internet struck again.
Yeah, it struck. I just shut up. I moved slowly across. Oh, it's going again.
There you go.
Yep, here we go. It's a hair past Starlink going away.
Put another quarter in the Starlink machine.
Yeah.
It's like one of those ponies outside the grocery store back in the day.
Exactly, dude. You know how much they are now?
How much?
They put a group of those at the mall, and my girls walked up and they were like, "Oh, I want to go ride it." Okay, fine. They're a fucking $1.50 now.
What?
That's wild.
6 quarters. I was like, what?
That mall space be expensive to rent out of.
I was shocked. I was just like, we don't have money for that.
Does it take credit cards? Because
Oh, he does.
Takes Apple Pay and shit.
I would hope so.
There was an Apple Pay on the machine, a little like tap to pay.
Because how often does anybody here like walk around with 6 quarters in their pocket?
I was wondering the same thing. I was gonna be like, yo, shout out to Dom, like full dad mode, like with the 6 quarters on point. Like, I don't care about quarters.
I mean, you
I
might
don't
have
agree with
grandma
your
with her damn
cash.
coin purse.
I do. My wallet has had $1 in it for the past like 6 months. I do not use cash at all. It's just I don't even pull my wallet. I just literally have the Google Pay, and it's just because I'm not.
Don's had that same dollar in his wallet since 2013 when he last bought a TV.
That's true. Yeah, you guys all
Part of
got
the
your brand new TVs. There's nothing wrong with the one that I have now. Why should I ever replace it? The color's perfect. It's fine. I don't even watch it that much. It's a low mileage TV.
There's nothing wrong with it, but is there anything right with it?
Plenty.
Is it even smart?
No.
Wow.
No. All right. I upgraded it. I put a $20 Roku dongle on it. Now I have smart TV.
I mean, yeah.
There it is.
That or a Fire Stick or something.
Yeah.
You're good.
720 Pi.
I was actually kind of shocked that it has HDMI.
It is. It was HDMI was like a thing. I think back in 2013, I think I spent $314 on it. I got 2 of them.
Big
So
spender.
I was a big spender back then.
I was waiting for him to tell us he had like some VGA splitter to an HDMI cord, like his computer and his
Now you're talking about
tiny monitor.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got like 4 adapters. Again, the monitors work. There's no reason to get rid of them. Now, granted, there are 4 of them and they're all 4 different sizes and 4 different inputs, but it's fine. It works.
Dom's little corner in the room looks straight up looking like the Bat Cave with all those weird just computer screens everywhere.
Oh yeah, my computer is the island of misfit toys here. It's like as I would lose as a desktop would die, but the monitor was good. I kept the monitor, tossed the tower. That happened a couple times, and then my setup just kept adding a monitor because every time you buy a computer, it comes with a new monitor. was like, I can't just have these things sit and collect dust. So I figured out how to wire them all up, but now it's.
I feel like that's actually very on brand for you and for
Yeah.
Ed.
Like I could go out and get 3 new monitors, but then I got these 3 old monitors that I'm like, what am I gonna do with? It's dumb. It's wasteful.
Yeah, what do
I
you do
officially
with
work off one.
Do you work off a freaking iPad like a psychopath?
Wow.
I just give away my old monitor stuff to other DOMs of the world.
I would gladly take it. I mean, anyone's got a 21-inch display port, I'm in. I'd like to get rid of my 17-inch VGA, but
Let's also just let this be a lesson one more time in this show. Like, you need the bare minimum to make this stuff work. Like, for a ton of time, I was working just off a laptop. Now I at least plug my laptop into a bigger screen to save myself from squinting. And I don't even use the laptop screen. In fact, when it transitions over, it just duplicates over here. So like, you need the bare minimum. And Dom is clearly operating on a DOS system.
Is your screen blue with white text?
occasionally, yeah.
He still has to type Windows /run.
Yeah, what command start? It's a black screen with green lettering. But yeah, that's
Plays
again,
Oregon
bare
Trail in
minimum.
the background.
What'd you say?
I said he playing Oregon Trail on the side over there.
Yeah, dude. Actually, Barb and I were playing Fortnite before we hopped on. Now,
Well, I assumed
So-
because the Fortnite champion was here. You know what I mean?
I know that's my newest addiction. It's freaking Fortnite.
Yeah, I wake up. It's like 6 a.m. here. Hey, do you want to play some duos?
I forget that you're 3 hours behind me.
To let you continue to live this way, will you please seek help today? That's actually why we're here. It's not a podcast night; it's an intervention.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh shit!
I mean, Barb, I told you about what I figured out. I'm trying to get my controls dialed in true Dom fashion. Guys, I was playing mouse and keyboard. Okay, WASD is like to move, but like it burns in your forearm after a while from being on the fingers. Figured out I can hold my Nintendo Switch controller and use the stick in the left hand, but I don't like to aim with the right, so I got my mouse in the right hand.
You know my thoughts on that.
I mean, absolute psychopath, but it works. I tested the input, and I like the input on the left hand as a joystick, but I don't like the stick on the right hand. I like a mouse right hand. So now, yeah. It's
Weekly
wild.
Investments doesn't know what DOS is. It's a
Oh,
type
no.
of sound system.
Yeah,
You just aged yourself.
Yeah. And on that note, guys, we really need an outro. Hey, thanks for listening. If you like this episode, please leave us a review, or better yet, take a screenshot on your phone, post it to social media, and tag us, Digital Marketing Misfits, or just use the hashtag Digital Marketing Misfits. And for extra